Hello and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer. And as I was ending the turn from last time, Khemri just continues to attack my forces, heading down into the southern desert to wipe them out. But I don't agree with this battle balance of power. I mean, sure, I'd probably lose a fair amount of miners if I auto-resolved, but I don't see how some random infantry and one horseman archer could withstand against all of this firepower. I don't trust that auto-resolve, though. I have a feeling it would, like, wipe out half my army or something stupid. But, whatever. If you want to fight me on the field, sure, I have enough infantry I can actually take you one-to-one. I don't need to go hide in a corner. Let's do it. Oh, and besides, I got a hill. God damn. I love when I have a ridgeline to work with. It just makes life easy. All my miners are Vanguard deployment too. Absolutely amazing. We'll just get all these artillery pieces on the ridgeline right there. We'll get... I could actually spawn these guys like right there, and they would just be like, alright, let's go, sort of thing. But we'll just drag them out, make a nice long line here. Nice solid long line. Place them neatly into the Vanguard deployment area. And then we'll just move forward with our quarrelers as soon as the battle starts to match up with it. Other than that, these guys should have nice lines of fire. Like, how could this be even balance of power? I got such high quantities of artillery here. These cavalry aren't going to do anything, as our guys are just going to absolutely wreck them. And I did take off the mod for the improved arrow trails, because I believe there is a setting here. Is it under game settings? You can just turn off projectile trails there. And then... does that make it so there's no projectile trails? Oh wow, there's absolutely none. Oh man, that's not good. Oh, I see. That's what the mod was for. Is for just diminished projectile trails. I might put it back on if I want to. This guy's getting absolutely dumpstered by the blasting charges. The entire reason I have these miners with blasting charges as my garrison type armies is because they wreck a little bit more than they're supposed to. I mean, they're just miners. They suck. But when they can wipe out a unit before the unit even gets into range because they have blasting charges, it's pretty nice. And also, we have a lot of guys, so I can start to move around and flank into these guys. But now my miners are starting to lose a few numbers because there is some enemy here. However, we have quarrelers that are kicking their asses. And these guys can hook around the back and start throwing at these tomb guards into the butts, while our artillery continues to pound the absolute shit out of those tomb guards with halberds. The Kara warriors, yeah, you're not going to last long with a whole bunch of C4 satchels being thrown at your face. That's the only problem. These miners are just not a front line. These guys are collapsing. These quarrelers need to back the heck off so they can shoot at these guys. Good. That guy's dead, and we can start to collapse in. We'll lose a couple. Well, not like lose them. The card will probably still survive, but they'll run off the field here. But that's fine. We've got plenty of quarrelers to deal some damage. And it looks like, yeah, those Ashepti are weak binding. Our guys are rallying. We'll just leave them back there. More than likely, won't need them. As the enemy looks like it is crumbling. Yep, they've crumbled. So victory. Painful victory, as we lost a fair amount of our front line, but it worked out. These silly Tomb Kings, man. I don't know when they're just going to give up and let me conquer them. As soon as I can put them down, this is going to be great. And then I can really focus, as essentially there'd be no enemies left that I'd ever have to worry about that have mainland access to my lands. Like, they would, like, I would have no enemies, essentially, left that could ever hurt me. Alright, this is the end of a 10 turn still. Ah! So then, the only thing I have to worry about is actually finishing this damn campaign. So from my research, I need a certain amount of settlements in order to trigger the Archaon the Everchosen to spawn. When he does, I need something like 55 or so settlements. So I should go through, I should look and see how many settlements I do have. Because if I don't have as many settlements as I need, I can start buying them from my allies. Oh, did I get another grudge? There's somebody raiding, right? Yeah, somebody right here raiding. It's because they keep macroing up entirely new stacks of armies from here. Oh my god. You guys, war cooperation. Attack. Let's knock down this Springs of Eternal Life here. Get the hero stack. We'll get this stack. We should be able to do that with just normal march. But this guy. And then we'll get this guy. All the reinforcements. And hopefully we can just put this thing down with an auto-resolve. Thank God. Just finish it off. And occupy it. We have secured this province, which means we can get the, I guess the growth. Why not? A whole bunch of traits and levels and bullshit. Everybody else can't get into in-camp. That's okay. They're all at least in territory, so they're getting some replenishment. This guy's getting fully healed up, which is wonderful. Anybody locally you can bring in? Not really. I mean, in a single turn, I might as well top up, give this guy a long beard.
Time for a reckoning.
Anybody? I could. Ooh, I wonder. Oh, I can't do that in garrison stance. Whatever, that's fine. So then all we have left is this portion right here. Was that the last Khemri? Wait, does Khemri still have settlements somewhere? Or is Khemri dead? I wonder. Let's find out. Tomb Kings, Khemri is gone. They're dead. Did I kill them last episode? Dudes, that's awesome. They're just dead. And I don't know where it shows the amount of settlements I have, because that would be very useful to have. I might just have to go through and count them, which would be very annoying. Very, very annoying. But otherwise, we could capture this, buy off this from their ally. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Alright. Up north here. These guys are dying a whole bunch, but that is okay. We'll jump through the underway with our sacrificial one lord. And might just grab another random lord to do the same thing with it next turn. Then basically, next turn, we'll jump these guys close, take this one lord, walk up to this guy, and initiate the fight, bring these in as reinforcements. So that way these guys never have to come out of there. We can also just put them into a camp. Still immune to attrition, but then this frickin' lord not moved won't keep yelling at me. And these guys, all of them. I might, after the Tomb Kings are dead, I might just get rid of them all. Just disband all their armies, because they're on the other side of the map. They take forever to get up to where I am in the north, and I can just start macroing up a ton of armies up there instead. Because there's literally no enemies down here anymore. And I started this map before Clan Eshin was put in place. There's no provinces here to take. I literally own the entirety of this space. You can go to garrison as well. And that should be pretty much it. At least for this turn. Black Period of Nagash getting defended up. Oh, the end of the Tomb Kings, ever so close. Lothran doing their thing, hopefully knocking down those stupid Tomb Kings in the top left of the map. Still have no idea why they decided to declare war on me. It just seems so idiotic. I wonder if they're even still alive. Oh well. The elves will take care of them soon. No need for me to worry about it. Okay. Enemy raiding, eh? That's fine. We've got all sorts of allied stacks heading down there. We're gonna get our stacks heading down there as well. Doesn't matter how damaged they are. They will do their best. Grudge aborted. So I think that's it for these guys here. Once we set these guys in to smack, that's gonna hurt a whole bunch. Oh, okay. So what we can do is go into underground. Alternatively, you can move 50%, go back into camp. That way we don't lose anything to attrition. But I should get pulled in if I'm in the underway. And this guy goes in and attacks. Yep, see the line there? I will get pulled in. So let's stack up our guys in the underway right beside this guy. So we get our 3 main armies coming in. And then we shall attack. That guy will run away. Of course he will. And you can pop back into the camp, so that way you don't die horribly. And I can use this to essentially just bully this guy around. Push him around the Chaos Wastes. Possibly do it where I'll jump one person forward, attack, he'll retreat, jump another person forward, attack, and then that way he can't retreat twice in a turn. So I can pin him with that technique. Bunch more upgrading, because why not? I have practically infinite money to do so. Just upgrade the entire world and end the turn again. Oh, you want a peace treaty? No. You don't get a peace treaty at this point. Why even try? You know I'm coming to defeat you. And you will not survive the coming tide of Dawi flesh and steel. Oh. They tried their best. A bunch of people ready for duty, a bunch of people that I had dismissed earlier. And, oh, it looks like maybe my allies had hit them a little bit. This place is relatively undefended.
Lord of Clan Morhaime, to war.
Let's just get the good people up here. The heroes and the,
Time for a reckoning.
these guys. Can I hit them from this range?
Thirsts for war. Nope.
No, you can't get there. Fine, I have to do it with this army.
For war.
And we should have all the armies coming as reinforcement. We just auto-resolve this. Occupy that piece of shit. Ah, another place mine. Absolutely beautiful. Actually, I'll get the, goat pastures. Alright, so let's do our little tactic here. So we're gonna take this guy's army, move him forward, use this guy to attack. He's actually willing to fight this. Alright. Let's fight it. Sure. I mean, we have a decent stack here. This should be absolutely fine. And we could more than likely wipe him out. I'm excited. Chaos fight. Although we're going to get all of those guys coming on as reinforcements, so we'll have to very quickly and hurriedly set them up. But that's fine. Alright, so they're coming on over here. We'll just move our guy over right to there and start the battle. As the enemy's gonna take a moment to get here, and our guys are coming on right now. We'll just have to set up a nice wall of Dawi steel as quickly as we can. That ridge line. Let's see here. Alright, I want to pause that for a second. Let's get our initial battle lines drawn. So, initially, Ironbreakers are going to be like this. These guns will be Oh, we actually have a little bit of a ridgeline here, so I kind of want to employ that. 1, 2, and 3. Cannons can just be here. And let that move a little bit. Let people move into position.
Move! Victory will be ours.
And then we can refine this nicely. Give us some good positioning here. I don't think they have any artillery, so nothing I need to worry about there. But once people are relatively in place, I can make my little chevron pattern for the front line and kick some ass with it. So these first Ironbreakers will just be here going into the wall. Next Ironbreakers will be chevroning back a little bit. We'll use that positioning for a Thunderer unit right here. Then just continue it down the line. We can get a little bit steeper with our lines. like that, and then a thing there, and I'll just continue this through and get everything set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've got everything all set up, at least decently enough. Should hopefully have enough of height here for these Thunderers to shoot over the front. I could also make a little bit of a gap over here for our unit of Thunderers. Yeah, let's do that. Move this entire thing forward a little bit. And we get this unit of Thunderers right there. Should be good. Close off that side. Alright, each gun's got some clear line of sight. Just adjust these lines the tiniest bit at the end here. And these two Thunderers were just spare, so I just threw them on the left flank with a Lord to tank for them. Other than that, the enemy will enjoy our amount of bullshit Dalby firepower. If they come. Wait, are they even coming? That's a big question. Oh my god, are they just not going to come to us? What we need to do is, now having our formation relatively secured, is we could move to this next ridge line and force them to come to us, because then we would be in a position to be able to hit them from here. Because as long as we artillery them, they will come. It's not even a question. It will occur. So then I could make an even better line with my infantry holding this bottom of this ridge line, and then all of my artillery along the top of the ridge line, and not even have to worry about line of sight for all my dudes. The question is, if I have to move my artillery that much forward, that is equivalent to them being here to be able to shoot them, which isn't too bad. Let's do a whole bunch of little adjustments here. Let's bring these warriors up. If we get these guys down here at the base of the ridge, then the Thunderers can literally be right behind them with no issues. With the organ guns in between Thunderers at the top of the ridgeline, then I don't need the entire V formation. I can just literally drag out a line along here at the bottom. Three deep is probably strong, but I want to make sure that I have enough length here to get all the way to the edge. So I can do that. I can just completely abandon the idea of holding these V formations, and I can just do alternating gun, artillery piece, Thunderer unit, artillery piece, Thunderer unit. You can go here, you can go here, and we'll have plenty of power there. And you can come up to this ridge line. Alternatively, you guys can stay over here, and these guys can occupy this space. There. Now they all have lines of fire right over top of my front line. My front line is nicely secured. Close off that corner. And now these cannons can move up under safety. And they can go right here. And we can hopefully get a few cannon shots off and then easily pull them back into our own lines and have the enemy being forced to come to us. Because that is the ultimate goal. Forcing the enemy to have to take the fight to the entrenched dwarven position. Rotate these guys a little bit to be facing outwards, because I assume something is going to hang around this flank. And so I want to be able to have lines of fire so that this organ and these two cannons can take that out while this lord intercepts it. Because I don't have to worry about them breaking through my front. They won't do that. As soon as the enemy gets pissed off and starts charging, I'll pull my units back. Now, you'll just need to get to the edge of the ridge line there, and you can start artying. And the enemy took the bait. They know they can't sit back without taking extra damage, so they'll pull forward. So now, we rush the cannons back. And we could actually make a room for them up here, so that they can have a spot to sit and shoot uninhibited.
It is a reckoning. Come on.
Okay. The enemy doesn't want to come to you. Bait him in. And what I can even do is the enemy won't go through little bits of gaps. So what you can do is if you select your entire front line, you can then slide it down a little bit, then deselect this one, and then slide it down a little bit more, deselect that one, and then, you know, keep sliding things down, giving a little bit of a gap between your front. And you can get a little bit better coverage with your front, essentially. Because they're going to run into your infantry. They're not going to be able to squeeze through those kind of size gaps. It can be like up to like a quarter of your unit's size, sort of thing. Yeah. Exactly, I thought they would have some guys coming off on this side. Gorby's chariots. We'll get our thunderers onto them. And our lord is taking the hit, which is absolutely fine. That's what we want. We want our thunderers to be shooting constantly. And realistically, we just let them hit. All of our firepower is going. There's nothing much else we need to do here, except possibly run this guy into range on the worst hit section and get that armor bonus going off. Get these guys back into position here. Our Iron Breakers will melt against these Chosen, so we want to make sure we get in here and give them the armor buffs. Get that guy into combat. But we just let the artillery do their work. These guys on the right, wait, it's my right, they can start to flip around right now, and they can start to pinch, because we have enough front line. We don't have to worry about it. But the whole positioning here is just perfect for us. We'll position here, and we'll charge into these guys. Iron Breakers will position there, then after throwing a few satchels, they can head into these guys, and they'll get attacked in the rear, and that is a unit that is losing. Excellent. Plenty of chaos getting destroyed. And with the guys having the height advantage, they're able to shoot down into this melee right over the tops of their short, doughy friends. And absolutely shoot the shit out of these guys. As the enemy is starting to waver, and they're going to break. And the fight's over. We'll let our artillery do their work. Just keep the artillery shooting. Run the Lord after them to keep them spotted. Once they're out of artillery range, we'll end the battle. And that should be a stack of chaos wiped off the battlefield. Because that was another thing. It could be that the chaos isn't spawning anymore because it is like bugged with the like one chaos stack just sitting back there not doing anything. So that way I can clear them off the battlefield. That chaos stack I can go again, it'll retreat. I can jump forward another army like Crombrindle, and then I can put this chaos stack down for good. And then the fact that there's none, maybe that'll trigger it, and then Archaon will spawn. Who knows? I'm trying to force the spawns here. I want this damn campaign to be over. Yeah, because he's going to retreat back.
Kislev, on to glory for the ancestors.
My guy is still in range. So then we'll take, say, Grombrindle's army. We'll pop him into range. And then we'll attack with this guy. And then we can finish that army off. So now, it is dead. And this guy can pop back into camp so he doesn't go crazy. In the, we'll put him in the middle there so they're all covering each other. And we've killed Chaos in the Chaos Wastes. We're just gonna hunt him down this way.
That is unthinkable.
Now, let me take a look at my objectives. For the long campaign victory, I was just trying to do a short, but this just turned out to be so long that we're doing the long. We have every single dwarf hold. We have every single fallen dwarf hold taken back. Control 17, we have everything except Hexacoddle, the Awakening, and the Galleon's Graveyard, which these two are sort of the last enemies stuck on the entire map. And Hexacoddle is just because we don't have a military alliance with them, which I could change very quickly here. Continue to expand your territory and wait for the arrival of Archaon the Everchosen. That's it. So Hexacoddle, can we get an alliance with you? You're not worth anyone that I like. Nope. So now I literally have control through military alliances, every last damn thing, except for the Awakening and the Galleon's Graveyard. All we need is damn Archaon the Everchosen to show the fuck up. God damn it. So at this point, either next turn, hopefully it'll show up, or I have to go through and count all my land and figure out if I have enough places, or I haven't confederated with anyone soon, or lately.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fight?
We could try to confederate with some of these smaller dwarves.
Onward. And what can the Dawi do? Yeah.
Karakiel? Oh, they have a moderate chance.
No.
They don't want it. Come on.
Ready.
What about you guys? Will you confederate?
No reason for it. True King.
Angrid?
What brings
Come
you
on.
before the heir of
Why
Rome?
did you not want to confederate? There's nowhere left to expand to. I guess. I just need to start buying their lands with this mod. Yeah, okay, if he doesn't show up when I end the turn here. Because if I end the turn and Archaon shows up, fine. We're good. And we can do this. But otherwise, god damn. We're approaching 200 turns. I'd like to get this done before we get over 200 turns, although I don't think that's going to happen. But if he shows up, all we need to do is just smack him down and we win. Like, if he shows up next turn, I already have, like, Doom stacks up in the north, ready to take him out that turn. We just need to load onto the battlefield, find him, blast him with all of our artillery, all in the face, then finish the battle somehow. It doesn't matter if we're win or lose. We just need to hurt him. We just need to put him into a wounded state. And then we win. We're so close. I truly wonder if we can get this done before turn 200. We just need him to show up. If not, oh man. Next turn, we're going real estate purchasing. Probably the next video as well, considering the amount this video has been going on for so long. We're just going to go, we're going to start buying up some beautiful dwarf holds from the other Dawi. We'll slowly whittle them down until they're really weak, and then we'll confederate with them. We'll buy up their real estate until they have no more influence, and then we'll amalgamate them into our society. There's some truly Manifest Destiny kind of stuff there. But we'll see. Come on. Is he going to show up? Oh, whoa, whoa, the Doomtide. The Chaos Horde is poured in. So there's more chaos on the field. Ah, okay, so I did... The Doomtide did break with me, and that me doing this up here fixed the Doomtide, which is good. But let's just move a few armies back down into that area, including our battle initiators.
My anger burns bright.
And let's see,
Heading out.
where is the enemy? It should be right here. This guy is also has macroed a new army. We can send him up through from the north, from the south here. Oh, there we go. He's probably gonna die horribly. Oh, but that's okay. There's all new Chaos Hordes to fight, and then there's this Dawi Horde right behind it. All right, you can go there. You goddamn need to build an army now. 10 guys there for the front line in under... Wait, can I get Ironbreakers locally? No, I can't. Okay, too bad. Then... just a bunch more Thunderers? No cannons? How about get... one... more organ gun? Yeah, that works. Alright, we got another stack coming there. We got all sorts of Dawi stacks up here. This will be a sacrificial army, I guess, to get me this scouting information. These guys will come in next turn. I've got these guys to start the battles. I can fight them in the Chaos Wastes. Stuff is going on. But that is going to be it for now. Next turn, we're going to fight a whole bunch of the Chaos. We're also going to take these guys, and we're going to hop our way down and take out these last Tomb Kings. And then we'll have the end of the Tomb Kings, and life will be absolutely beautiful. That's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow Dawi.